Hold it the whole time?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. You could just press pause on the...
Is it Chinese?
You want me to sit next to you, John?
That's okay. He's doing better. It's
I'm recording.
okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
My name's Sid. Hey. I guess there's no microphone, so I'm going to use my voice just as much as I can.
They're using it downstairs.
Usually I go around the room and ask everybody's name, but there's at least more than 30 of you, so I think I can't do that.
Go get the other one.
I mean, I probably could, but it would take a while. They probably told you what kind of show this was going to be, like a variety show, I think, right? Yeah, yes, no?
Yes.
Pretty much. Are you used to that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I grew up pretty much in the suburbs of Chicago. Grew up listening to the Beatles and Al Jolson, who was my first love. Because I really wanted to learn how to get on my knees and sing songs. So I'd like to start off with a small sample. If I get the lyrics wrong, you can correct me. It's okay. It's been a while since I've done this song. So I'd like to start off with Sonny Boy. Climb upon my knees, sonny boy. You were only 3, sonny boy. There's no way of showing, there's no way of knowing what you mean to me, sonny boy. Thank you. When there are gray skies, I don't mind the gray skies. You make them blue, sonny boy. That's all I know, because I usually do that when I'm doing that. I'm usually throat singing. So throat singing, quick lesson. Throat singing comes from Tuva in Russia. It's right next to Mongolia. What's that? Okay, well, anyway, I learned how to throat sing about, I guess I want to say 7 years ago. I've been studying ever since. Throat singing comes within your diaphragm. It starts here, and it kind of goes through the folds of your throat. And so, let me give you a sample of what throat singing is. I'll do the Kargara first, and then I'll do the Chalandic, and then I'll do a couple of tunes. This is Kargara.
I don't know how to do.
And this is Chalandic. This is Chalandic. Okay, that's the easy stuff. Now I'm going to do a couple of tunes. Give me a sec, because I need to get some from my bag. So the first one I'd like to do is my, sort of what I call my super mega hit. and I'll do it in Kargara and Schlandic. And it's called Michael Board Weasel Squeezer. Thank you. Okay, so I know we just passed Christmas. I think that was the last big holiday. I think before New Year's, right? Usually that's how it is. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I do a lot of standards when it comes to my throat singing. So I'd like to do this one. This is my short version of Silent Night.
Oh, Jesus.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round young virgin, mother and child. Infant so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. Thanks, folks. You were all wonderful too, you know. Give yourselves a hand. Come on.
Hooray!
So, I also do poetry, and all this stuff you're going to hear is my own. This first one is really about the death of good humor and the birth of mass marketing. And so this is called Myth of a Dream Omitted from a Good Humor Truck. Coldness, eye cycles foam from your mouth, sleeping heavily 5 months or so. Warm shutters fill your truck, now idling in the alley. Dream a happy thought. Distribution of ice cream pops to the little kids each spring and summer you went around. And each season you went around, the children grew up faster than you ever did. Those same children gave their children money for ice cream. Pockets crammed with nickels and dimes. Little Stevie was the first customer there. He knew exactly when you chimed.
Can you get back?
Oh yes, those were the days of frosty malts, Dixie cups, and blue and white trucks. You no longer idle in the alley. Mass marketing has made your life miserable, and the children, like the dream, have melted into a puddle of blue, white, and red. the next two poems I'd like to do is, they kind of have a running theme. It's kind of about mortality.
Wait.
It's called, the first one's called Malach the Watchman. I am in the middle of a room, laughing with idiots, fondly feeling a breeze. A rope of words slowly slithers down your throat, hangs you by dawn and midnight. Red-faced smile sours blue. Oh, the downtrodden shall rise again. Mad wind of Confederacy blowing, making love in empty fields. City, strange city, hoping not to find my soul in the rundown grocery next to the laundromat. Malach eyes me like a sleeping watchman, listening to me sigh, listening to me sigh. And this other one, it's called 75,000 Miles. In the steam of midnight, I am walking home from the movie house, marveling about the quiet asteroid that nearly pummeled our planet to bits. This, to wit, which our great scientists missed last week, and so dishonorably they wiped their brows and chose not to speak. And you know, it got me to thinking that to honor their great mistake, I want to take my skull and hurl it against a brick wall and watch it shatter into 1 million pieces. And then take what's left, put it all back together again with paste and blood, gum and booze and dirt, and see what I can come up with. You see, this is what mortality does to the soul. After watching a brilliant blaze burn suddenly cold, and laughing at it as if nothing is amiss, will just not wash. This next one I'd like to do, it's actually a song that I wrote, but I'm not going to sing it. And I'll tell it, it's a story. It's a story about a guy named Buck and this deer that he meets in a meadow. And it's kind of from the deer's perspective of life. And it's a piece I call "Oh Deer." Saw a deer in the glade, in the clear of the shade, as the cars and traffic raced on by. Crept closer across snow-covered ground, made wee little sound, and then she turned her head to me and said hi. That twilight I just spoke told a few people jokes, and at first she laughed, and then she cried. Humans can be an annoying bunch. Instead of letting us live, they eat us for lunch. We just want our peace. We want to be kept alone. Wake up with the sun and return to the thicket when the dark sends us home. Imagine, if you would, a bridge across the sea, a herd of white-tailed deer running so free. And then beyond the gate of Seth, behold the field of humans starving to death. And we'd all gather round and watch them utter the last breaths. Later on we'd sing and pray and feast upon the great white thread that can no longer slaughter us like beasts. After cutting their hides like they've done so much to ours, we'd mount their heads the same way they displayed us in our antlers. As I looked at her with surprise, I felt a cold shudder roll down my spine. Such acts we commit without deny. As I waved so long to her and sighed, I turned inwardly and Right. Still, for some strange reason, I had a hungering for a venison burger and an order of fries. That's it. Okay, when I went to Denmark almost 2 years ago, I went on tour because I went to record a record with a punk band that I met online. And it's okay, folks, 'cause there's always one of those in the crowd. Anyway, I toured with this band. We toured for about 2.5 weeks in a camper van, and we went all over eastern Denmark and into Copenhagen and Germany, and we toured on this record. And I taught a lot of workshops while I was over there, writing workshops while I was over there, spontaneous writing workshops. And along the way, we saw a lot of signs and saw a lot of words. Now, I don't speak Danish per se. I mean, I know now about 100 or 200 words in Danish. And usually, when you're there in Denmark, everybody always wants to teach you the cuss words first. You know, it's that way in any country usually. But as I was coming along, I started seeing all these words, and this first word I saw was this word snagelfart. And I didn't know what the word was. So then as I went along, I saw other words like din fart, and himmelfart, when himmel means resurrection, or up skyward. Tourist fart, fart plan, fart control, party fart, and my favorite one was I fart, which is fart in their language means speed. And means speed and motion. So I fart is their way of that's their elevator. That's how they say elevator. There was a story, I think shortly, maybe some months before I got to Denmark, when I guess the Queen of England had visited Denmark and Copenhagen specifically. And and they did not want her to see the word I fart on the elevator, so they covered it up. Because that's, for some reason that's bad taste. And, why would the Queen want to see the word fart, All right, so having said that, I've got this piece about flatulence, and it is called Middelfart, and it's actually, Middelfart is the name of a town that we actually went to. So I'm gonna see. Are you able to hear me without this?
Yeah.
Good, because I hate it. All right. Butt trumpet blows into mouthing frenzy. Of frantic fretting. And tooting terror.